Well, good evening everybody and welcome along to the Dirt Rally Season 6 round number 2 then of the Rallycross Championship. And we are here in Sweden in some very wet conditions. I'm really not very hopeful of this one, I'll be honest. It might be a short stream, but we'll see. I've gone with a high traction setup, which does mean this car tops out pretty quickly, but in these conditions that doesn't really matter too much. So we'll have to see. As per last time, top 3 will get through. This is just a practice round, so this won't count. So let's try and get used to the cars. I've got a couple of engine upgrades since last time, so hopefully we'll be a bit quicker. Not that we can really use it in this weather. We've got some ghosts for some reason. You have to be so careful in these conditions, you really do. You'd thought we'd seen the end of rain in the ORL. Nope. It's back once again. I think it wouldn't make too much difference in Rallycross, but it does. Especially in these World RX cars that have got so much torque. I don't think these two have taken the joker yet, so I'm not in a good position. Even though this is a practice, it would still be nice to get a good result. But Christ, you get too much oversteer for 1 second and they're round in these conditions. Oh, big crash up ahead. They're really going at it, those two. Oh, this final corner we are not getting right at all. Yeah, Oggles, bit of rain. Even Oggles, even Greg. I've got 2 engine upgrades, Greg. Still need the turbo and the weight reduction. But yeah, we're looking okay. Not too great. I really don't like these conditions. I'll be honest. They're pretty awful. Right, it's top 3 that go through, so hopefully we can get through and get maybe a kind draw next time. Not sure about this setup. It's definitely helping with traction, but I'm wondering if we're topping out too early. But I don't really want to risk changing it for the final, for the first round, so we'll leave it as is for the moment. No, not too bad, Greg. Yeah, I say with the rain, it really doesn't make a massive amount of difference. I think the weight reduction would maybe help quite a bit, but the extra power, not a massive difference, to be fair. How are you all doing this Sunday anyway? Had a good weekend? So I think if we can hook it all up, we can get into the 39s, but Not looking great at the moment. When's the IndyCar race? How was that, Greg? Where was it? And that sounds like a much better weekend than mine. Awesome. This track is 10 minutes from your house. Why not? Absolutely. I think the spectacle of American racing is something that it beats the rest of the world on. Not 100% sure on the racing series themselves as to how exciting the racing itself is, but definitely put on a show over there. Indianapolis, nice, very nice. Was the Indy 500 this weekend then? Or was it just an Indy race in general? Because they have an infield race there as well, don't they? Indy Grand Prix, the road course, 500 is the end of the month. Don't do ... as if I should know that, mate. I literally do not follow Indy whatsoever, or NASCAR. I keep wanting to, but I never have the time to. But I do want to watch an Indy race at some point. 500 at the end of the month, okay. I'll probably watch the 500 if I can. But then I haven't watched it, I don't think, any other year. Just because Alonso was in it last year. But I'll try to catch it this year. It's difficult to find good coverage over here. Without paying for it anyway. Alright, here we go then. First round, top three will go through. We'll see how lucky we are with the draw. I think there's definitely some guys on our pace here. So if we're lucky with the draw, we can get through nice and comfortably. If we're unlucky, we could be out in the first round here. But we will have to see. Grand Prix continues the tradition of plenty of excitement in the first lap. Much like another race today then. What have we got? Sub, Yukon and Vader. Oh Christ, okay. Well, we know we're slower than Sub and Yukon. Vader we didn't race with first time, but hopefully we can beat Vader and at least get through this. Should at least have highlights on YouTube. I'm sure there is. Again, I just haven't really looked at it. But I will at some point for sure. Cheers, mate. Hopefully we can have a good one. I doubt it, to be honest, in this weather. I love rain in F1. It's meh in Project Cars 2, even if it's spectacular in this, I really don't enjoy it. We've got pole position. Great. Here we go then. Great. to go wider there, that's our problem. Just can't seem to find a line through there. I don't really know what I could have done with Vader there. Obviously he chopped me off twice, but I think it's just because he was span and I just didn't have anywhere to go. Oh, hello. That's
Stewards are looking at whether you gained an advantage by cutting the corner.
bit of two wheels there. That was good fun. Hopefully they won't give us a penalty for it though. This weather is fucking awful. These cars have way too much torque for this. That was tricky. Well, at least we're through. We found a nice improvement in time as well. Still not as quick as we need to be. Sorry, I was putting an apology to Vader in the chat. I don't think I could really have done much, but I thought I'd apologise anyway. Last one seems like you have to drift. Yeah, I got the hang of it eventually. We cut a bunch off the times. Even Humbrian, how are you doing? Even Fox. Fancy team, I think I got 140 something. Definitely a big improvement from the first race. Should get me somewhat back in the game, but I think I haven't seen if the standings have actually gone up yet. I know the point, you can see the points this time, unlike last week, but I don't think it's been fed back into the standings yet. But yeah, it looks like a lot of people got around about the 130 to 160 mark, so can I limp from 6th gear only? Yeah, probably, to be fair. That's not a bad call. If we've got time to do it. Let's see if we can just anything, just an event, please. Nice, you got 151 home second in the league. I didn't. Nice. Good amount of points, absolutely. Stuart's checking to see if racing on your door gives an advantage. I love that. That little two-wheel jump. I've done that a few times on this track. It's scary. I've also rolled the car on this track doing that. 151 home per second. Yeah, hopefully. I looked through a few people. The people I know. I don't think anyone either got around that or not much more. I didn't look through everybody though. So we will have to see. But yeah, should get me somewhat back in the game, and yeah, you could definitely be vying. I know Rage wasn't too good for this race, so gearing. I can't gear 6th exclusively. Could go 1 tick just to see if we can get a bit more top end. I know what you're talking about. I don't know the bloody keys for this. I might just have to change that, I think, in the race. We'll go 1 tick longer, yeah, I think so. But at least we're free. Greg, only 116 for you. We might be pretty close then, Greg, after that. Or was this was this your first one? I can't remember. There was someone that went in for the first time, a regular, but I can't remember. We'll go over it in the podcast anyway, absolutely. Well, I at least jumped you. We're only 11 apart. You can only make 1 change, right? I think you can change. I completely forgot. I'm going to be completely honest. Me and Rage, I think, both forgot. I think I said to Fox on Twitter, I strategically or tactically chose exactly the same team as last week. But I'm not. I thought you could change everybody. But that would make more sense if you can only make one change. That makes it a bit more tactical with who you swap out. So that's interesting if that's true. Okay, I think they're just setting up the losers lobby. The C final, I'll call it. I don't like calling it the losers lobby. And then we'll go into the next round. I mean, it's just being set up now. I can make multiple changes, I think. I only swapped Hulkenberg for science. Yeah, I'm very confused. At first, I thought you couldn't change. You could only make one wild card change. Oh, I think I know what it is. I think you might be right. I think it's one change, and the wild card is to change your entire team at once. But you can only do it once per season. I think that's the way it was. I saw a guy in F1 2017 yesterday. 38,000 kilometers raced. 670 races and not a single win. That's got to feel pretty bad. Or the game's fucking him. One of the two. Even Legend, how you doing, buddy? How did you do in the other group? Did you make it through? This is going to be tough, by the way. It's going to be 2 lobbies of 3, top 2 go through. We're going to struggle to get through this, I think. Depends what lobby we get. If we get Crackelder, we might stand a chance. We'll see. We improved a lot in that last race, actually, to be fair, so we might be able to go a bit quicker this time. Initially, I swapped K-Mag for Science, then Hulkenberg for K-Mag. So we'll have to see. I got a lot of planned changes, so hoping there's multiple changes. Sounds like Hulkenberg, yeah, to be fair. Sweet Legend, nice. If I can somehow find a way through this lobby, I might see you in the semis. We'll have to see. I'm not very confident in the rain. I love this track, but not in the rain. Missing a lot of pace, really, but we'll see. Yeah, I think it's only one change, because otherwise the wild card wouldn't make sense in the Fantasy League. Because I'm sure the wild card is to change everybody at once. So, we'll see. Made 2 tubs today. Two subs today. Streaming, wait for it. Roblox. Bee Swarm Sim. That sounds like something I never want to play, but I hope you had fun and congrats on the 2 subs anyway. Okay, I think they're just running the C final, and then we'll be underway for this. The kids made you do it. Well, that's alright then. That's a good enough reason, mate. What? You've got to do anything you can to keep the kids happy at the weekend, no? You want to see some real dirty racing here? No, mate. I'm always as clean as I can be. Yeah, and to you, legend. Have a good one, mate. Pun intended. Well, that's okay then. As long as it's dirty racing for the purpose of a pun. But no. We'll have to see. We've got a teammate in here as well, Julian. Will be 6. We've had some great races in the past. I haven't raced him for quite a while, so we'll have to wait and see what kind of pace he is. I didn't actually see what time he did in the other heat race. I think the best hope we've got, genuinely, of getting through is having Crikelda. If we end up in a lobby with Yukon and Sub, we are absolutely screwed. But we'll give it our best try anyway. Yeah, no practice for the race using the ESL. That's not too bad. I had a lot of practice, but not on this track, not on this track. So, kind of in the same boat because I was trying to get the car upgraded, and you can't pick the track when you're doing that. And it never gave me this track in like 10 races, which was a pain. Julian the American. Not sure what that is. Missed a reference there. I'll go into mute now, stream myself. Okay, mate, have fun. Hope you get through. I also bought Motorsport Manager 2 app for my phone. It's much more streamlined and extremely fun. Yeah, I was considering getting that, to be fair. But my phone battery's freaking awful, so probably not. The only time I'd be able to play it is when I got my phone on charge, which when I'm at home. Which kind of defeats the point, because I just play the PC version. But anyway. Julian and Yucca. Oh, God. I think one of Team Fruck could be going out here. It's me and my teammate Julian against Yukon. This is not the heat I wanted. Alright, let's go a little bit longer. Yeah, let's go just one longer. Only Julian, you know, is the voiceover guy for Arava's Motorsport Manager games. I haven't watched it, to be fair, so. Right, here we go. This is going to be tough. haven't got their pace, so I'm trying to try a few things differently, but it's really not working. Oh, I tried to keep up with him at the beginning. Wasn't going to happen. It's easier when you're following as well. When we were right up with them, we could stick to them. And lap times were looking good, but just couldn't keep it up. I'm happy with that. Look, we found, what, almost a second during the course of the evening. So I would say that. Cheers, legend. We took... I gave it everything. I had such a shitty draw. I think we'll be 6, Kraken held, and Julian I could have raced with. Yuck on the sub. No chance. No chance at all. Oh well, we gave it what we could. How'd you get on in yours, legend? Made so many mistakes my race, but was lucky. See nonsense, made a 360. Ah, so you snuck through to semis. Good job, man. Good job. I was faster than the winner of the other heat. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Oh, there is a... So this is the C final. So there's a D final, C final, B final, and A final. That makes some kind of sense, I guess. Wait, no, I shouldn't be in this lobby. Should I? Why am I in a lobby? With sub. I'm very confused. Trying to get some clarification now. As far as I'm aware, we shouldn't be having this race. I think we should with the media nonsense, but I don't know why sub's in there. Very confused. And now it's starting. I got a couple longer this time. I'm in the right lobby. Yeah, I don't think sub is though. That's what I'm questioning. It was sub that beat us. Am I going mad, or was sub not in the race I was just in? We're here now, so I'm going to race it, but. Took wheels again. Sub. Nobody expects the undercut. Oh, bloody hell, understep. good race. Good race, sub. Am I going crazy, guys? It was Sub and Yukon I was racing before. In which case, Sub has just been robbed of going through. I mean, that was a great race, but he was completely robbed because he should have been in the B final. Yeah, I'll take that. That was good fun. So that will put us 10th overall. So I'll take that. I can't take exit a little bit. Oh, I'm clicked out of the game. That'll be why. I think that's what they call an administrative error. Now, I feel aggrieved for Sub. Yeah, I'm unsure as well. But they can sort it out. I feel bad for Sub because it could be a lot of points lost. For us, it potentially one more place in the final, in our final, that we could have maybe got by winning that race rather than coming second. But hey, this stuff happens. As I've said many times before, I don't envy Yukon and R7 having to organise this. Because rallycross is so much harder to organise than everything else. Right, well that's going to be the end of our evening's racing then. It's some more decent points, but it's not as good as I was hoping. With the upgrades we put on the car, we couldn't really use them in that weather. But at the same time, our pace was right up there with Yukon and Sub, who are normally a lot quicker. I just think we maybe got a bad draw this time. And that's the thing, rallycross, isn't it? They're random lobbies and they're random heats, and you never know who you're going to be racing against. So we might get a better luck of the draw next time and get through to the final. We'll have to wait and see. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. I think there should be a Motorsport Manager out tomorrow, and then if we can get if me and Rage can get the podcast out for Tuesday, we will. If not, that will be Wednesday, and they'll be back-to-back Motorsport Manager episodes Monday and Tuesday, or Monday and Wednesday. It depends when we can get the podcast out. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in as per always, and thank you for your continued support despite the lack of content at certain times. We'll be trying to get more out at some point. Thinking about maybe taking a few days off work, because I've now got a job that I have holiday leave where I can actually get paid for time off. So might take a few days off just to catch up or create some new stuff for you guys, but we'll see. Yeah, thanks Fox. And yeah, podcast should be good this week. I think we might bring back topics, considering there wasn't the most eventful of races. There's plenty of talking points, but not as much as normal. But yeah, that'll be out either Tuesday or Wednesday. So thank you very much guys for watching, and I'll speak to you again very soon.